get everything being forced to them just to get the history being closed. Yes, I'm here at the residence of Mrs. Jayasri O, and then now writing as a knee thereof as Ved, because she has been married in the Ved family. So, as such, yesterday I have taken that review of the wife of Sri P.N.Oak. What do you think about the historical contribution by your father, and what you have got the impact upon when the book regarding the that was taken out from the what was the name of the book, and how why it is being taken out from the Lok Sabha, and what was your reaction thereof, and what you say about the person who has written an article and thereafter he met you, and what how you feel about it?
I think my father's contribution to history is like Einstein's contribution to science, and it was out of curiosity that he started studying history, and he came across such facts which were baffling, and he was not sure. He wanted to find out more, and he went into the research not because he wanted to get a PhD or something, but it was to satisfy his own intellect. And while researching, so that was a genuine research, and when he came across facts which were contradictory to the statements which were traditionally, conventionally accepted, so he researched more, and in all his research was drafted in his book, some blunders of Indian historical research, and which was not only in the Indian Library but in Library of Congress, and in many universities, and many scholars had read those books, and privately they had come to the conclusion that what Mr. Oak had researched was the truth, and nothing can, that must come out. But
one thing I will be asking, that what was the contribution of Sri P.N.Oak regarding that when he worked there with Azad Hind Fauj in associations with Subhash Chandra Bose, whether that was also having some sort of the impact about his historical research, which was indigenous research, firstly took over by person who was having the inquisitive mind. So how a soldier has come forward just to have got the eradication of the falsehood and being exposed to the public at large. So whether you found your father to be one of the soldier fighting to the nation, as the
all boys of that age. He was very young at that time, and he was really impressed by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and the call he had made to the youth of the country. And he was a fighter right from the beginning, and he went and joined Azad in the Sena because he loved his country and he wanted to get freedom for his country. That was like any other young man, and I don't think that had anything to do with his research later on.
Very right. So one thing, the Institute of Rewriting Indian History, Indian and World History, has got a certain society which has been formulated. You are the treasurer in the society, and your husband happened to be the general secretary. Your mother is, after the death of Sri P.N.Oak, he is the president thereof. So journals which published there are being circulated amongst the members. Whether you provide any sort of the contributions by writing certain articles there inside the journals, or by writing some book by your own?
No, in the journals I have not contributed anything. If I came across any article, I used to tell my father that I have read this, and maybe he would have already read
that been utilized by your father.
And secondly, I have translated his Marathi book about his experiences in while researching, doing his research work.
Right.
And that the name of that book is Jagatik Itihasache संशोधनात माझे अनुभव.
I see.
That is the book. And I have translated that in Hindi,
जी.
So I also came to know about his experiences, which I had already heard from him
Right.
first hand. But that time we were quite young and we didn't. I mean, the impact was different at that
Very
time.
right.
Yeah.
You also do the writing work by having the translations thereof. You have recently written one book which is going to be published in Hindi after getting the translations thereof.
Yeah.
So that I wanted to see your Hindi.
Sure. It is the manuscript is there.
Manuscript.
जागतिक इतिहास संशोधन के मेरे अनुभव, मूल लेखक श्री P.N.Oak
Right.
और हिंदी अनुवादक श्रीमती जयश्री.
Yeah, this has been written in the handwriting by Sri Mati Jayasri Oak ji,
Yeah.
and see the labor which she has incurred for the purposes of writing and translating it into the Hindi, and that has got the tremendous potential being there.